Now that Game Theory is leaving, can we all admit that his content sucks? 0 upvotes, 195 replies. What's up guys, Epic Hentai Gaming here, back with another video, and today we have another episode in the We Do a Bit of Trolling series. Now I'm sure we've all heard the sad news that Game Theory will be retiring from YouTube on March 9th, and since I'm such a productive member of society, I thought, hey, this is a good opportunity to make a whole bunch of people mad on the internet. So 5 days ago, I made this post on the YouTube drama subreddit. Now that Game Theory is leaving, can we all admit that his content sucks? I see it as a good thing he left. People always talk about him as some YouTube god, but he's just another lazy, low-effort YouTuber who doesn't care about his content or fans, and just has a team of other people make his content for him. It's just the same uninspired slop over and over again. He makes an uninspired video on whatever is popular, then makes it as long as possible so he can get ad revenue. He made a long video yapping for like 30 minutes so he can get as much money and attention as possible. All I see on my YouTube and TikTok For You page is just, boo-hoo, Game Theory is leaving, wah. I can't wait for him to make his final video so the internet can finally shut up about him. Now when I first posted this, I actually thought I wasn't gonna make this video because these were the first comments that I was getting and they were agreeing with me. And when this guy said, incomprehensible, may God have mercy on your wretched soul, I replied with calling him a transphobic piece of shit and linked the video MatPat being transphobic for 2 minutes. That comment was actually upvoted at one point, and someone replied with saying, now see, this was a good point that you could have brought up in your initial post, not that he milked popular content. Now when it comes to trolling people, you can't say something too outrageous, because then people are gonna catch on and know you're just trolling. But at this point I had to say something outrageous because people were agreeing with me and that wouldn't make for a good video. So when this guy said, most of the stuff he A, apologized for, or B, is from over a decade ago, I replied with, it doesn't matter, that's like saying that Osama bin Laden was a good person because what he did was over 20 years ago. Educate yourself, sweetie. Okay, this is me 2 weeks later. I forgot about this video, but I did make a YouTube community poll asking if I should finish the video, and 95% of people said yes. So now that that's out of the way, let's get back to the video. This guy said, genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with you? Did MatPat kick your puppy or something? Well, maybe he did. People worship him because of how he is on camera, but he probably does stuff like that off camera. Please, I'm begging you, tell me you are being sarcastic. Edit. Sorry I fall for bait. I am autistic and genuinely cannot tell sometimes. This isn't bait. I find it funny how whenever someone disagrees with them or doesn't follow the same hive mind, they're all, is this satire? I ask this because, as I said in the edit, I'm autistic. I cannot tell if someone is. I'm not autistic and it's really hard to tell. I don't think they're being sarcastic per se because if they were being sarcastic about this, they would eventually admit it. Because the joke would be, isn't it dumb that some people think that way? I don't know if they believe what they're saying, but if they don't, I think we are the butt of the joke. As in, isn't it dumb that you believe that I think this way? And here's the next comment thread. Ah yes, a random Redditor who made a barely readable post is calling someone who ran 4 YouTube channels for over a decade, quote, lazy and low effort. Real classy, just don't watch his content. Well, at least I don't have a team of people doing it for me. No fucking shit, it's literally physically impossible to do all that he's done alone. I get having people help, but all he does is pay a bunch of people to do stuff for him while he just gets money for nothing. He has a team, he's part of that team. He is the host, he does GT Live, he writes, reviews all the scripts, etc. And plus, so? He did it on his own for years. How is having people help you out a bad thing? I didn't ask, bro. MatPat does no work. Points out how much work he does. I didn't ask, bro. You are insufferable. In the next thread we got, no, we are not a hive mind, and I strongly disagree with your opinion. I always thought his content was goofy, inauthentic in terms of trying to be convincing, though he stated this was intentional. And definitely not for me, he and I are the same age. But it was inarguably formative and deeply influential in terms of what YouTube is today. It was also great for so many kids in terms of them getting into science and math by connecting these, quote, boring subjects to video games. I've had multiple students ask me if I've heard of him because he was what got them interested in pursuing a STEM-based major. He set out to do something novel, and succeeded enough that Vertasium almost started copying him on their second channel, not sure if it still exists. And I find it hard to imagine how that would be for the better considering his competition when he started. Ain't reading all that. Bro is making yapperoni and cheese. Lol, you were just talking about how smart you were, but you cry about the mental tax of reading a whopping 3 paragraphs. If you're gonna troll, at least learn to be entertaining with it. Although he did call me out for trolling, I'd still say I won because you can tell that he got pretty mad, and that's all that matters. Before I read off the last thread, I just want to say do not harass anybody shown in this video. This video was just made for fun, and there is a big difference between one person doing some trolling and 500 people going out and targeting somebody to harass. That isn't cool. Leave everyone shown in this video alone. And with that being said, let's read the last comments. God, it was basic fun stuff to watch while I'm on a bus. It gave me some quick lore facts for games I was never going to play, and it was fun to catch up on FNAF. Why can't we just let the man who has been incredibly consistent just stay in his lane? I don't even care that he's leaving. He did decent content for a decade and then he peaced out. I hope you don't continue to talk about this guy for another decade. Decent? His content is just straight trash. Watch SML, or Super Mario Logan, instead. His content is top tier. Nah, I'm good. I never cared about this space more than the schlocky theory video from GT, and I certainly don't care about fucking puppets. They aren't just fucking puppets. Don't you dare disrespect SML. Okay, so now you're just trolling? Me doesn't follow the internet hive mind. Reddit? Are you trolling? I'm not accusing you of trolling because of your OP. I'm accusing you of trolling for the post I'm directly replying to about your religious devotion to a bunch of puppets. They aren't a bunch of puppets. I have been a fan of SML since I was in the 2nd grade. They used to be plushes instead, so take that. Also, you need to be smart to understand SML's comedic style, where they use a mix of current events, classic pop culture references, stereotypes, and absurdism in their videos. So I'm done talking to an imbecile. And don't worry, this isn't the end of the video because I actually have a DM that I want to read out. Hey, puppets are for nerds. Well actually, you don't have a high enough IQ to understand SML's comedy. You need to know about ongoing events to get it. Without a basic grasp of media literacy, you won't know what's going on. Also, their older videos used plushes. Guess what? Plushes are for nerds. Kill yourself! Burn in hell, you fucking bitch! I couldn't find a plushie exploding, so here's a toilet, since it's basically the same. You aren't fucking funny! You do not disrespect Super Mario Logan! You apologize right now! Super Mario Logan? More like Stinky Mario Logan. Shut up! Kill yourself! So anyways guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll be reading all of the comments. Shout out to channel members Dizzy, A, V Failure, The Real Caesar, Dragon, and Emil Batstorm. And also, my big video essay, The Dark Truth Behind Nintendo, is finally ready, and if you are a channel member, then you get to watch it 2 days early. And with that being said, this is Epic Hentai Gaming, and I'll see you in the next video.
Watching porn, blowing on my dick like a basset horn, jizz on your mom like a snowstorm. I've been fucking bitches since I was a newborn.